Verse 8, be sober, watch, because your adversary, the devil, walks about like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. So he says, be sober. And that is, but isn't limited to your drinking habits. Okay? Be sober. There's nothing scripturally against you having some alcoholic consumption, especially in times of revelry, at the feast, etc. But there's one thing to have some alcoholic beverage. It's another thing to be drunk. He said, be sober. You can have some wine, but be sober. You can have a beer, but be sober. You can have even strong drink. Deuteronomy tells you that. You can even have strong drink. He says, but be sober. You don't have to go get rip-roaring drunk. Why? Because the adversary is walking around looking for whom he can devour, and you probably will do things when you're not sober that will open up a door for that. So he wants you to be sober. Keep that in mind. Be sober and watch. Okay, could you imagine? Now, I know none of you have ever been drunk. I know that. But just imagine if you were, how well your faculties were working in terms of your ability to watch, if you could even see straight. How much of things going on around you did you actually have an awareness of, if you can remember it at all? He says, be sober because you need to watch. Now, you don't need to do it in any kind of fear, because he just told you to cast all your fear upon him. But you need to be sober and watch. Why? Because we have an adversary. And he's walking about like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. Now, bear in mind that this is perfectly in line with everything I've told you about HaSatan. He's going about, what do lions do? Do you ever watch, if you haven't, you need to do this. Watch some of the nature shows where they show the tundra, wherever they are, out in the wilds, where the lions are going out to kill the wildebeest, or they're hunting whatever they're hunting. They don't attack everybody. They look for the weak, the stragglers, the ones that are not paying attention, the ones that are distracted and get separated from the herd. So he gives you an important, metaphor here. Okay? He says he's like a lion. Those people understood what lions did. Okay, so you need to make sure you're not separated from the group. There's safety in the group. That you're sober and watching so that you can be aware if the group is moving or not. So he doesn't want you so much to be aware of what HaSatan is doing, but aware what you and the group are doing. Because HaSatan is watching you to see if you become an easy target. So remember, I've always told you, it's not him creating the problem. You open a door to it. But if you're sober and you're watching, you are less likely to do that.